Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Milan with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. Kagawa! Kagawa! That's brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn.
It's Drogba! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And this is Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira. Looking for the run. And the through ball. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Great vision.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Caicedo. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. Great ball. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kagawa is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira goes short. And he's been shifted off it. And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson. And the pass is intercepted. Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Ajax certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's there to make the challenge. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Has been indicated.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 13, Iniesta. Coming on to
Here we go again then.
Number 19.
Ajax can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Forlan. Some really good ball movement. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ajax different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Drogba is always scanning the pitch for targets. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Alonso. And it's Xabi Alonso. Ajax still chasing a one-goal deficit here. He's having a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now it's Batistuta. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And they win it back again. Batistuta just eases him off the ball. And it's Azar. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball. Robertson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Drogba. Hazard. Now it's Villa. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's Forlan. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well timed, excellent interception. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Caicedo.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard. And he shoots! And he hits the net! Ajax are level! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. They've got to make this nice and quick.
The final 5 minutes. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Caicedo. Oh, good-looking ball. Xavi Alonso. David Villa. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Hello, attendees.
So
This
a brief
is
breather,
lost
and then
children's
extra time.
announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution for Ajax. Number 9, Didier Drogba. Number 21.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Ajax displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable.
Number 24, Alvarez. Number 10, Schneider. Number
And it's
7,
Caicedo.
Donadoni.
Oh, that was vital. Odo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And this is Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. That's a look and place it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That's it for the first period of extra time.
To please kindly remove any
Well, both
cars
teams have
on the
run
road
themselves into
outside
the ground
stadium.
out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? That's a good ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
He's one-on-one, surely! Fallen! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's come back out to him. They've scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Neymar, and he's found the one. Neymar! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking for a runner. And he's in on goal. Oh, can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Caught offside that time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Cruyff. That ball looks a good one. Pacho. And this is Owen. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quality ball. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Picked Neymar! And he's there to get it away. And this is Owen. And Owen! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
That'll be a throw-in.
Ajax certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's Rui Costa. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Owen. Messi. Chance here to counter. Pass is just off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Ajax really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ajax with the corner, they're first. It's up, mighty! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Zanetti. And it's Xavi Alonso. Cantona. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now, can they get him away? Now, that is a hefty challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, what a mistake. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. And he's forced to go back. Cannavaro. For Lahm. Zanetti. Messi. And it's Gerrard. And they win it back again. Neymar. Played out to the left flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ajax have got it back and they'll have another go. Gerrard. Cantona. Tries a measured ball. Shot a goal! And the ball's in for the pieces! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, a chance for a shot! And it's in! Ajax are level! Ajax grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Eintracht Frankfurt clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He won't be happy with that one. It's Rui Costa. Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti. What a throw in. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the number on the board is 3. Zanetti. And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
That's a little off target. Owen. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. Messi looking for options for movement. Chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Not the most accurate pass. It's a throw-in. Cruyff. Now this could be a chance. Schneider played in with... And a chance! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Ajax grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zanetti. Well read, nice interception. And it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's found a way through. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! Now it's Messi. Gerrard. Messi. Eintracht Frankfurt were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. Saliba. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception, well timed. Zanetti. To Rui Costa. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. Can he get away here? And he's lost his man here. Well, that is one way to stop him. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Cruyff. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Ajax are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Lahm. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Cannavaro. Back towards the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's Gerrard. Baresi. That's Gerrard. He's shifting through the gears here. Ajax can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Shevchenko. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Zanetti. And now they can clear their lines. Baresi. Cannavaro. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xavi Alonso. 75 minutes played. And it's Messi. Chiesa. And he's picked out the run. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Zanetti.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zanetti. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
And if you do have a chance
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 23, Shevchenko. Number 22, Johan Cruyff. Number 20, Messi.
Into extra time we go.
Schneider. Number 14.
And this is Messi. He's through. Now is he in? Shot could takes a shot. Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gerrard. That's a cute ball. Saliba cuts it out. Gerrard aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Well, it has
for
been a
information
punishing
bulletin
game,
from the
both
regional
physically
police
and mentally.
department.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution in progress.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? And he's heaved it away. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, there's a probing ball. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Now it's Cantona. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played out wide. And it's Lahm. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Ajax perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for
And a
me
quick
was seeing a
reminder
team
today,
look so
everybody,
feeble
to
in what
make
is
sure
usually
to
a...
put
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Chiesa receives it in a wide position. Rui Costa. Kessié. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chiesa. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Chiesa. Now it's Owen, and he cuts out the supply. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Pass is just off target.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Koundé bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
Oh no, this does not look good. That'll be a corner. Palestine with the corner, there first. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Shot, surely! And he's done it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Palestine have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Schneider. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Xavi Alonso. Chiesa. Now it's Owen. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's through, now is he in? That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Neymar. Schneider.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. Played out towards the right wing. Bellingham. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Ajax, number 14, Xabi Alonso. Number 10.
Here's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field.
Ajax can really do with some bigger names standing up.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. Chiellini cuts out the pass. He is through here. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Neymar. Rui Costa. He has found the way through. Looking for the run. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Ajax perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Tries to get it clear. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No outsmarting him this time. Ajax needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Zanetti clears it away. Ajax have their second corner now. Chiesa with the short one. He's having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, good-looking ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Rui Costa. Neymar. Neymar. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Palestine clearly now in lead preservation mode. Koundé. Chiesa. He's got away.
2 added minutes has been
He's going for
indicated.
goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...